Welcome back. Forget mouth taping or the sleepy girl mocktail. There is a new sleep trend sweeping social media. It's called the nappuccino.
Come on now. To break it all down, we're joined by a sleep scientist, Dr. Ma, who's live in Sunnyvale in the US. Dr. Ma, good to have you here. I've done this by accident. So I've had a coffee in the afternoon and then I'm like, oh, I'm a bit tired, I might lie down. And then when I wake up from a nap, I feel amazing. So why does this work?
It's great to be here. Yes, that is called the nappuccino. So how this works is you consume your favorite caffeinated beverage and caffeine will start to take effect in about 15 minutes. And then step 2, you go take a short 20 or 30-minute power nap. I do recommend setting an alarm so you'll wake up. And then once you've had your caffeine nap or your nappuccino, then when you awaken, both the caffeine will have started to kick in and the power nap benefits. And so together, these have been shown to be more effective for increasing alertness and performance than either the caffeine alone or that power nap alone.
Okay, not everyone can fall asleep in that 15-minute or 20-minute window though, right? So can they still find some benefits from this strategy?
For those that have difficulty falling asleep within that shorter 15-minute window, I would say that they should probably skip the caffeine in the beginning because the caffeine will start to kick in and then obviously it may be more challenging to get that nap. But they can still get the benefit of a short 20 or 30-minute power nap.
So you've recommended this to professional athletes. What impacts are you seeing for them?
Yes, I work with professional athletes, and this is a strategy that many of them have used, particularly if they have later afternoon or evening competitions and events where they have to be at their best on the field. And so particularly in scenarios where they are traveling across time zones, if they got insufficient sleep the prior night, or simply if they may be a morning lark, and so they operate more optimally in the beginning of the day, but they need to compete in the later evening. And so this strategy can be helpful to give you a boost for about 2 to 3 hours.
I always wonder how those tennis players get onto a court at like 11 p.m. and then play for 3 hours. This is how. Okay, so a lot of us though, I know I do, that if I have a nap during the day, it will disrupt my sleep at night. Is that a myth or is there something behind that?
It really depends on the length of your nap. So if you keep naps short, 20 to 30 minutes tends to be about the sweet spot. It typically will keep you in lighter stages of sleep. And so you'll wake up feeling more alert, more refreshed, and give you that boost temporarily. Now, if you take those longer naps going into 45 minutes, an hour or longer, then you could go into deeper stages of sleep. And when you wake up, you might feel what we call sleep inertia, or that grogginess and that sluggishness feeling, which is not great if you have to go out and perform subsequently. And those longer naps can also subsequently affect your sleep at night, making it more challenging to go to sleep when you want to. So keep them short and you'll get that boost temporarily.
But, you know, I think a lot of people think that naps are a way to catch up on lost sleep, you know, known as sleep debt. We see that on apps, on phones and stuff like that. Can you ever really get that sleep back?
Yes.
Really?
I do encourage you to pay back what we call short-term sleep debt. So when you don't get the sleep that your body requires every night, it builds up like a debt. Think of it like a credit card debt. And if you have had sleep loss in the last week or the last month, then we do think that you can pay that back. And we encourage you to extend your sleep so that you can pay that debt back over likely not just one night or one weekend of good sleep, but some of the studies suggest it may take multiple days, sometimes a couple of weeks to fully pay that down. But we do encourage you to at least get sufficient sleep. Maybe you need that 30 minutes more or that hour more on a consistent basis to really make the biggest dent. Now, we really recommend trying to aim for that consolidated sleep at nighttime. And just think of your naps as just boosts in the daytime. But really the target is going to be that 7, 8, 9+ hours during the evening.
Interesting.
Nice.
We love that. Great advice, Dr. Ma. Thanks so much for joining us today. We appreciate it. Happy sleeping.
Thanks for having me.
All right.
Hey there, Today fans. Sarah and...
What's my name again?
Oh my goodness, Carl.
Hey, thanks for watching our YouTube channel, though. Subscribe now for more news, special reports and amazing Aussie stories.
And Carl misbehaving,
Whoa,
of course.
that never happens.
Always happens.
What's she talking about?